maintenance or not charging them, then I think we need a little bit of leeway, but some of that's gonna get changed, just so you know, when I give you that new cost share policy, will affect some of that.
But it actually, when you look at a credit, it looks worse than what it is, because if we went back and did the work, we have to show it somewhere. So the extra cost has to be showed. So now you're showing the extra cost as the contract. So what Bob's saying is we just move that from there, the extra cost of us going back to maintenance. So you got to credit it to maintenance rather than to the township.
Like a service
I'm not
call.
issuing them a credit
They will not get
on
a
their
credit.
invoice.
They're just not getting billed for it. We
Right.
had to show it here, just so you can see,
What?
everything to be out in the open. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, and like this last mile that they're finishing up hasn't even been billed, we might not even be at that dollar amount.
Might be
There might
less.
not be any
I'm sure we will,
adjustment.
but.
But
What was the total?
All the totals are here.
not of what we assumed they would be, except that half mile.
So the half mile's done, been billed, that's what it came out to. So that's that one that's for 32,000. The original total was 69.5, and then when you go through the cost share policy, their share should have been 41.7, and we agreed to the 32 at that meeting. And so we're agreeing to move $9,700 to maintenance, which is a lot of that extra digging that we redug that we did the first time, and then weather or whatever reason, we had to go back and redig it again because.
And that happened a couple, 3 times. Like pulling off and back in winter and.
So that one's billed, and
That's the only one that's billed, and the other two,
the other one that's from front to back is pretty much in there. I mean, that's very close. The third mile, because we said, okay, well, that's a full mile. That's the exact same thing that we're doing on the second mile. And so we just mirrored the two of them. The second mile has gone, each chunk, they've gotten a little better and a little faster at doing things. And so even the second mile is gonna be right close to this anyway. And there might not even be that adjustment, but that was just using the same figure for the second mile that we did on the first mile, because we feel that was
I would move
good
that
ballpark.
we do the adjustments as Westfield.
So, I'll support the motion. My understanding is that we approve the dollar amounts that are here
Right.
on the paper
Yes,
in front of us.
yes.
Yes. Any more discussion? If not, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. Motion carried. Because I think that, like Bob does, that we're billing these townships for stuff that should be maintenance.
In the grand scheme of things, yes, a lot,
Yeah.
but the way the roads are right now, we can't
We can't afford it.
do them on our own.
Right.
Once we get, like, this road's done now, they shouldn't have to worry about berms and
No.
paying to get that stuff done for many, many, many years.
Yeah.
You know, all of us, it should be long gone.
If it's maintained.
Our guys should be able to maintain it from here on out. So that, as we start getting these off the list, those should now always be under maintenance for that kind of stuff. But it's gonna be a long time getting there, to get all of them.
Yeah.
Because even paved roads have a lot of berms, and so we gotta get berms off the paved roads, get the water off of them. So it's not just gravel roads that we're having an issue
Concentrating
with.
on burn removal.
And that's what I'd like to do next year, is a lot of berm.
New business, approved salt prices.
I think that's just the MDOT bid.
we got the
We did
my deal,
So it's approved anyway.
well, if we want to go.
I think this is, you guys need to, I guess, agree or approve that that's where you wanna go with the salt bid with the MIDEA.
That's always the cheapest.
That's always,
What
it's
is the price?
$63.85.
And that's probably up from what we paid last year.
Not too
I
much.
don't know, really.
I
I don't think
Thanks,
it's
Doug.
If it changed, it was very, very low.
Yeah, I think, 'Cause I think last
We
time
were in
was
the
62 or
sixty-three something, I thought.
Yeah, I think we were 63
Yeah.
or 62 or something last year.
Now, when we
I
sell
have
it
it
to
down.
other organizations, we'll add our
Handling and.
handling and stuff to it, but that's what it costs us to
I'll
order.
move that we take the My Deal bid for salt prices for 24, 25.
I'll support it.
All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same, motion carries. We already discussed township
discussed
meetings, so
township
we got them. We don't have no public. So, if there's anything else needs to be discussed, we can do it.
The only thing is, the guy in reading the Rollins, the last I knew, Michigan State Police was 3 years behind on traffic studies. I didn't want to burst your bubble.
But if we just
If
go
we
through the
get-
motion,
At least
We're doing our job.
go through the process, it may take a long time, and it may go up, but we need to at least start the process, I guess.
the party's talking about is kind of,
Now, we're talking that same area we've been working at there at Bankers and Grant and
Long way.
where Long Lake comes out,
little party
Bankers.
stores.
fire stores at Hemlock, that's Hemlock.
Well, there's a party store, there's 2 party stores in this stretch of road. So
Oh,
just
yes.
west of Long Lake Road,
Yes.
after you make the first curve, there's a party store there. Then you go through another curve, and on west of that curve, there's another party store on the west side.
You go over a bridge between the
Yeah.
two, yeah.
Yep,
And the state police may take a look at it and decide to do something there.
But I believe there is already a advisory panel on the curb sign that's 35.
right, it might be,
I need to be 25.
Probably long.
And that's for the curb.
Yes, that's the advisory, not
Suggested.
speed limit advisory. It's a yellow sign for the advisory for the curb.
That you're not supposed to.
But the stretch that he's most concerned about is right in there where Long Lake
comes into it.
comes into Bankers, because people coming from the east are driving way too fast.
Yes.
Plus it's a hill.
Yeah.
Down. I think he's got a legitimate complaint,
I do too.
if we can, but that's totally up to the traffic.
So I just have some questions. Is there a Frugal 5 meeting been scheduled? Typically, we do that in April and in October. And October is just around the corner.
I have not heard anything yet, but
Would somebody check on that,
Wonder whose
please?
turn it is.
Well, the last time we were in Kalamazoo,
Yeah,
we saw the
new building,
facilities.
yeah,
the frugal building.
yeah,
And-
frugal.
And
The
the 6 months
$62
before
million
that, yeah, the 6 months
Sorry,
before
Joanne.
that, we were here.
Right,
And then was it Cass County before that?
Yeah.
I wanna say it might be Lenawee.
that's what I'm wondering,
And
if it's not Linaway.
Well, yeah, but Lenaway's not in the Frugal 5.
No, they're not. You're
Oh,
right.
yeah, sorry, yeah. That's
Branch,
That's-
The southeast
southeast.
town.
Oh.
Sorry,
Branch,
Yeah,
Branch or St. Joe.
that'd be one too.
Yep.
so somebody may need to call John and find out.
I will.
And then,
I'll see him next week.
and then the other question is is there a southeast council meeting scheduled here in the next 3 months?
I haven't gotten
I haven't heard anything on that.
That was just, what was the one that was up at Lansing? That was
Southeast Council.
that wasn't the Southeast Council?
And I don't know if any of you have looked in read the magazine that came. There's a page in there with event calendar. And so on October the 28th, there's a communications workshop scheduled in Mount Pleasant. And that's for communicating with tough customers.
We don't have that.
And it's gotten better.
A lot better, I think.
And then 2 days later, and I don't know why they're doing them so close together, there's another workshop in Mount Pleasant on policy. How to write good road agency policy. So I just bring those two to your attention. And I know I would like to do at least one of them.
When did you say that, the policy one?
That's the 30th of October. And don't we have a, okay, on the 29th, we got the traffic summit here in Hillsdale. So potentially, if somebody wanted to go to all those meetings, that could be a busy week.
Yeah,
I don't think they'll make
And then we
some.
have safety day on the.
Well, I don't know that I'm
Yeah,
gonna
then
make all
safety
of
day is the 31st, that's what I should have brought up. Safety day is the 31st, and that'll be the last day of 410s,
31st of
October.
October.
And so on November 4th, which is that Monday, is when we'll go to 5/8, and we'll be on 7 to 3. We've posted that, we've got the agreement with the town, or the union, so.
Safety day is when you have more safety training.
We got, I think it's listed out there as the what's scheduled, you know, we got Macrissa, Crasif,
Pestway.
the Pestway, the company that's doing the bat stuff, cause they're gonna brief the guys on the hazards of the bat
That's a good idea.
issue
And
and,
one of them.
stuff like that.
Well, the
And
only,
you're always welcome to come, let the guys know what a great job they're doing.
so the only issue I know about bats is, you know, that they can carry rabies. Is there other stuff that I don't know about?
Well, the part that they're gonna deal with is dealing with bat poop.
Yeah.
It can create a dust and it can cause hazards, and so they've gotta be trained on how to.
Flu-like
Respiratory
symptoms.
problem.
Really?
Yes,
Yep.
they also, I don't know if these bats don't eat other rodents, so I think they just eat bugs. But bats that eat other rodents can carry leptospirosis along with rabies. So if you get the combination of them, you're really dead.
Yeah.
But the main thing is,
First again, you're really dead.
Yeah.
if they were
Dead
needed to
twice.
clean up or to avoid disturbing that, it's nowhere near like asbestos, but that same kind of thing, you gotta know how to handle it. You
Yeah.
gotta know how to handle this too.
They are a hazard, bats are, but yet they're protected.
Some of them,
Well, by,
only if they come from Indiana.
that's right.
That's right. They
Indiana,
gotta, they gotta be
they're
wearing
protected.
felt hats and having horse and buggies and all that, you know.
Wearing Purdue colors.
Well,
So anyway, the whole list of what's happening for safety day is posted on all the boards.
Yep, right.
Feel free to show up. Asphalt Materials is volunteered to provide the lunch. So,
that's on safety day. Yeah,
That's the 31st.
if I'm in the territory, I might stop and give an attaboy.
Okay, we don't have enough, we stand adjourned.
Okay.
Thank you.